For foreigners, real estate transactions must be taken with caution when dealing with real estate transactions. In the face of constant real estate fraud cases, you will need minimal effort to protect your property. How can you prevent and protect your property fraud? Recently, a real estate transaction fraud case has been on the rise in Korea. There are a number of incidents such as a real estate agent making a rent-to-loan contract, fraudulent deposits, a landlord gap investing about multi-family home and not returning the tenant's deposit for interest on the loan. The number of victims is increasing because of such fraudulent transactions happens many, but often the relief and countermeasures are insufficient to help. After all, the best way to prevent fraud is to prevent it. So, let's take a look at what we need to do for real estate transactions. First of all, one of the many fraudulent methods of brokering or selling a house is fraudulent when it comes to guaranteeing rent or high profit. If you believe only the seller or agent and do not verify the item after the sale or purchase is made, you are very likely to regret it. They should refer to them, but you should check their own factors, such as their location, business, and lease income before deciding to invest. It is possible that confirm earnings, but there are many variables that are often not kept. For example, in case they told you profits will be around 5%, but if similar products are built around it, yields can be reduced and vacancy can often happen, so you need more time to get real profits. Be aware of direct deals. In order to save brokerage fees, more and more people are trying to make direct deals through internet cafes and sites. The problem is that there are not a lot of fraudulent items. Recently, there have been reports of damage about apartment down payment fraud on Jeju Island. Foreigners considering real estate investment in Jeju Island, please be careful. If you're not an expert who won't lose your rights or goods, even if you do a direct deal, it's a good idea to do real estate transactions through a licensed realtor. If they're a licensed real estate agent, you should find out whether you use the words real estate agency or real estate brokerage on the signboard of the agency, whether you have the license of a real estate agent or have a real estate deduction certificate. It is not uncommon to forge a deposit while pretending to be a landlord by forging documents such as a certified copy of a register and a resident registration card. They told you it is especially cheaper than the market price and they quickly induces a contract. It may also be used to end holiday transactions that are closed by banks and government offices. With new electric equipment, you can't rely on ID card of landlord. It is very easy to forge your ID card. Take your own property documents and be careful of property that changed frequently. In many cases, you will only trust a certified broker or landlord to show you the certified copy and public register that you need to check when doing real estate transactions. ID is also ID, but it is safe to collect important documents by hand because there are many attempts to deceive buyers by forging such public documents. And real estate that changes owners in a short period of time requires attention. This may be due to a problem such as tax or rights relationship. Beware of real estate with many loans. Properties that have security right higher than its value is more likely to go to auction. Double check is required before the contract. If it is difficult to check by yourself, it is better to seek the help of an expert. Can housing that can't get the rent back? How to prevent? Can housing scams are also on the rise? Can house is a house where the sale price falls below the charter price and it's difficult for the landlord to sell the house when the charter expiration and the rent guarantee cannot be returned. If you go to an auction after a while, even if you are eligible for a senior divided in the deposit, you may not be able to get the full amount of money back because the bid price is lowered at the lower sale price. If you get a charter to prevent damage in Kent House, you should make sure there are no senior mortgages. The charter to the place where the charter price and the sale price are not very different must be considered once again. Even if you have some requirements, such as a transfer notification and a confirmation date, and pay a part of the guarantee fee, it is a good idea to purchase the rent return guarantee insurance. So far, we've looked at some ways to prevent real estate fraud. I can't raise my house price if I can't get it right now, or I can't see that rent is lower than the surroundings. There are many ways to close a deal quickly or insecurely. Just grasp the documents before the contract can significantly reduce the damage. It will be good to look at the situation with the caution that I can be beaten is better than the stability of the mind that the authorized agent will take care of me and I will not be scammed. Foreigners, especially at large contract, may be good to consult with a legal expert. It is important to pay attention to prevent damage.